Hello everyone guys, good afternoon. Welcome to our new session. Okay, let's see what we discussed in previous. Previous we discussed about what is the gram atomic weight and what is the gram molecular weight and difference between atomic weight and gram atomic weight, molecular weight and gram molecular weight, and those things we discussed. And we also discussed some number of moles how to calculate and weight how to calculate, like that. So no need to get confused there. It's very simple. If you know the few things like number of moles, for the few newcomers I'm telling, number of moles means it is weight of the substance by gram molecular weight of a substance, and simply number of mole, one mole means it is equal to what I told you, number of particles 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles. One mole means gram molecular weight, one mole means gram atomic weight. One mole of any gas at STP occupies 22.4 liters. So these things I was explained in previous. Number of moles means weight by gram molecular weight. Weight they will provide, gram molecular weight we have to calculate, or weight sometimes we have to calculate. But one mole of any substance have how much weight means its gram molecular weight or gram atomic weight. One mole of any substance will have how many particles means 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles. Avogadro number we call this. Okay, so it's very clear. So suppose here 6.023 into 10 power 21 SO2 molecules have what weight? You have to calculate. This is the question. So SO2 means, first of all, weight you must know. SO2 means gram molecular weight you must know. Atomic weights you know I was given. Atomic weight how much I was given? Sulfur 32. 2 oxygens. 1 oxygen means 16. 2 oxygen means 32. So 32 plus 32. So total 64. Okay. So 64. 64 is the gram molecular weight. So gram molecular weight is equals to these many particles, which is equals to 1 mole. Correct? So now gram molecular weight is how much? 64. 64 is the gram molecular weight of SO2. So this gram molecular weight of particles have, gram molecular weight of SO2 have how many SO2 molecules? 6.023 into 10 power 23 molecules. So it's very clear now. 6.023 into 10 power 23 SO2 molecules has weight how much means 64. Getting what I'm saying? So 6.023 into 10 power 23 SO2 molecules has how much weight? 64 grams, because gram molecular weight. So this gram molecular weight is equals to this Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 power 23 particles. Now particles why written? If they given atoms, particles will be atoms. If they given molecules, particles will be molecules. That's it. But they are asking for how many molecules? For 6.023 into 10 power 23 SO2 molecules has how much weight? This is the question. So what to do now? Cross multiply. So these two multiply, divide with this 6.023 into 10 power 23. So that what you'll get? So this you know now. So I'll write here remaining. So what I'll get, sir, now? So these two multiply. So final answer 64 into this 6.023 into 10 power 21 by 6.023 into 10 power 23. This and this will cancel. So 64 into 10 power minus 2. So 0.64 grams is the weight. How I came to understood? Avogadro number is 6.023 into 10 power 23. 6.0 to the 10 power 23 SO2 molecules has 64 grams weight. So 6.023 into 10 power 21 asking. 6.023 into 10 power 21 has how much? So this and this will be cross multiply. These two cross multiply. And here what number you have, that you have to divide. So 6.023 to 10 power 23 you have to divide. So you will get, what is the answer? 0.64 is the answer. So you must write all these things. So in this way, any relation you can have. Any relation. Like one gas occupies 11.2 liters of gas occupies, okay, at STP. Then what is the weight means you can calculate. Or 1.12 or 112 ml H2 has how much weight means you can say or not, because 1 mole is gram molecular weight. Okay, so gram molecular weight, okay, for gram molecular weight of whom, what gas they given or what substance they given. So these are very very important things for us. Okay, next the most important, I'll tell you, gram equivalent weight. So what is this? GEW means GMW over a gram molecular weights over a. Now gram equivalent weights. I'll tell you what is gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight. Gram equivalent weight. Simply gram equivalent weight is equal, it is the ratio of gram equivalent weight is the ratio of gram molecular weight by VF. What is VF means? Valency factor. What is VF means? Valency factor. Very very important. In first year it is important, and in second PU also this is very very important. This will be common in mole concept, common in states of matter, it's common in solutions, electrochemistry, many things, everywhere you will have this gram equivalent weight. In many cases you have to know this gram equivalent weight. So very very important concept, listen carefully. So the gram equivalent weight is equals to gram molecular weight by valency factor. So what is VF? Valency factor is, what is VF means? It is valency factor. So what is valency factor means? This valency factor depends on particular substance. Okay, this valency factor for acids, valency factor for acids, it is equal to basicity. I'll tell you, don't worry, I'll tell you everything. Gram molecular weight, you know how to get gram molecular weight? Sum of the atomic weights is equals to gram molecular weight, right? So atomic weights up to 30 I was given, and some extra also was given. So newcomers also you can understand very clearly. Okay, otherwise in our YouTube channel itself our previous videos are there, no need to worry. So gram molecular weight, you know, valency factor is what? For acids it is basicity. What is basicity? Everything we will calculate. I am there. So valency factor, how to calculate for basicity? So gram equivalent weights of acids, gram equivalent weights of bases, like that we will do one by one. Okay, let's see valency factor for acids. Okay, now valency factor for bases. For bases we call it is acidity. Valency factor for acids it is basicity. Valency factor for bases it is acidity. Acidity means, oh acidity, you know, not that one. Acidity means here something is there, I'll tell you, it's a suspense. Okay, what is the valency factor for salts? For salts it is charge on cation or anion. Cations and anions also I told you. Cation means positive ion, anion means negative ion. Charge you have to consider. Total charge on cation or anion you have to consider. One more is there, valency factor for oxidants and reductants, but in our further studies we will understand that one. because now you are new for that. Okay, so these can be very easy for you, you can understand. So what is the valency factor? Valency factor for acids, it is basicity. Valency factor for bases, it is acidity. Valency factor for salts, it is total charge on cation and anion. Maybe any one you can consider. Total charge without negative you have to consider, because these are the weights. Weights can never be negative, no. So it's minus 2 means 2 you have to consider. Magnitude of charge you have to consider, that's it. Value. Okay. Next, let's see the gram equivalent weights of acids. Let's see. So you have to write notes, everybody. So first thing today, gram equivalent weights of acids first. So I told you very clearly, gram equivalent weight of acid directly. Now you can write by using what? Your knowledge. So gram equivalent weight of acid is equals to gram molecular weight by basicity. Instead of that valency factor, I am using this basicity. Now you have gram molecular weight means very simple. Gram molecular weight means sum of the atomic masses, right? Like that. So here, what is the basicity? Basicity means this is what? Do you know? Basicity means here number of H plus ions can be donated. That is called basicity. Getting, sir, what I am saying? Gram equivalent weight of acids. So gram equivalent weight of acid is equals to gram molecular weight by basicity. Basicity you have, it is number of H plus ions. Number of H plus. H plus ions means, do you know? Protons. You know, I think so. Acid has a tendency to donate a proton. Acid has a tendency to donate H plus. Base has a tendency to accept H plus. Or bases have hydroxide ions. Bases have what, sir? Hydroxide ions. Hydroxy means, you know, OH groups. Getting what I'm saying? So these are very, very important for us. So basicity means number of H plus ions can be donated. So for acids, the gram equivalent weight means it is gram molecular weight by valency factor. Let's see some examples. I'll give you some HCl and HNO3 like this. The basicity, some CH3 COOH, not only HCl, HF, HBr, HI, for all these CH3 COOH, for all these basicity is always 1. Basicity is not the number of hydrogens present. Number of hydrogens, if you see in CH3 COOH, in this example you have 4 hydrogens. I am not saying number of hydrogens present. Number of H plus ions can be donated. It can donate only one hydrogen, like one proton, because CH3COO minus and H plus. So it will donate only one proton. Getting what I am saying? Because hydrogen can come easily because oxygen is more negative. So CH3COO minus and H plus. So the basicity is 1. Okay, next. Very, very important thing. For sulfur acids, any sulfur acids, remember this one, basicity is always 2 for any sulfur acids. Sir, give some examples, sir. Any sulfur acid you take, sulfuric acid, sulfur there are, for sulfur acids our SAR told that is basicity is 2. Yes, it's very clear. For sulfur acids the basicity is 2 pakka. Getting what I am saying? So for sulfur acid H2SO4, H2SO3, H2 H2S2O7, H2SO5, whatever, any acid, these all are sulfur acids. You will come to know in our second PU. Okay, but if you have sulfur acid, gram equivalent weight, okay, gram molecular weight by 2, because sulfur acids basicity is 2. Sulfur you have or not yet? See, sulfur, 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 sulfur. Any sulfur, H2S2O7, oleum, peroxysulfuric acid. Okay, so these all Carros acid we call. H2SO5 is what, sir? Carros acid. This is oleum. H2S2O7 is oleum. So these are all, any acids of sulfur has basicity 2. So you have to write this one. What is this? H2S2O7 is Mr. Oleum. They'll ask you, sir, that's why I'm telling. What is the gram equivalent weight of oleum? Oleum, what is the formula? You may ask. So oleum means H2S2O7. Marshall's acid, H2S2O8. H2S2O8. This is Marshall's acid. Marshall's acid basicity how much? No change. Basicity is 2. You can remember now. Any sulfur acid basicity is 2. But for phosphorus acids different. H3PO4. Highest is 3, sir, basicity. H3PO4. The basicity is 3. How many hydrogens you have? Those many will be basicity here in this case. Everywhere here also hydrogen, how many hydrogens you have, that is equal to basicity for sulfur acids. But for phosphorus it will be exceptional for you. Okay, for sulfur acids basicity is 2, always 2. Understanding? But for phosphorus, in case of phosphorus, for phosphorus acids, you must know all these things. For phosphorus acids, basicity is 3 for H3PO4. But for H3PO3, the basicity is 2. Why everything I'll explain in our further classes, don't worry. Just simply, when highest is the maximum 4 oxygens are here for phosphorus. Understanding? So H3PO4 basicity is 3. When oxygen is decreasing, basicity will decrease. Okay. Next. H3PO2 basicity is 1, sir. Remember this one. So that now you can write the gram equivalent weight of H3PO4. Gram molecular weight by 3. Gram equivalent weight of H3PO3. Okay, gram molecular weight by 2. A gram equivalent weight of H3PO2. Okay, gram molecular weight by 1. Like that. So have a screenshot and write down all these things. So gram equivalent weight of acids. Let's see some examples of gram equivalent weight of acids. So sulfur you have a clarity. Okay, and phosphorus you have a clarity, phosphorus acids. Here you have a phosphorus acids. Okay, sir. And here for phosphorus you have, and here H2S2O8 you have. See now, gram equivalent weight of Mr. just H2SO4. It is gram molecular weight by 2, as I told you. Sulfur acid blindly basicity 2. Gram molecular weight how much? Hydrogen. See, H2SO4 gram molecular weight how to have. I told you already. 2 hydrogens 2. Sulfur atomic weight is 32. 4 oxygens 16 into 4. Because oxygen atomic weight is 16. So 16 into 4. Total is 98. So it is 98 by 2. 98 by 2 is the gram molecular weight of Mr. H2SO4. Gram equivalent weights are very important, sir, I am telling you. Okay, very simple. Now next, what is the gram equivalent weight of CH3COOH? It is gram molecular weight by 1. As I told you, 4 hydrogens are there, so don't take 4 here. Hydrogens which are attached to last means with oxygens mostly. Okay, I told you this. CH3COOH has only one H plus can be donated. Okay, this only, because these hydrogens are covalently bonded. Covalent means sharing, highly sharing these three hydrogens. This hydrogen is highly ionic, so this H plus will come. Ionic means one transfer electron. Okay, so this transfer electron, so it is O minus and H plus. So gram molecular weight by 1. So gram molecular weight 60 by 1. 60 by 1. 60, how you are thinking? 60 is my age, are you thinking? No, not that much. 60 is the gram molecular weight of Mr. CH3COOH. Red carbons, 24. 4 hydrogens, 4. So 24 plus 4 and 32. 2 carbons are 24. 4 hydrogens are 4. 2 oxygens are 32. Total 60. Like this. Okay, in this way you can say what is the gram equivalent weight of H3PO4. Gram equivalent weight of H3PO4. H3PO4 means this gram molecular weight by basicity 3. Okay, oxygens decreasing, basicity decreasing. Why everything we will have full clarity, sir, full fledged you can knowledge you can have, but not right now because we are in starting stage now. Okay, so gram molecular weight of Mr. H3PO4, 3 plus 31 plus 64, 3 plus 31 plus 64, 2 plus 32 plus 64, here 3 plus 31 plus 64, so 98. 98 by 3. If you want you can check. Hydrogens 3, phosphorus 31 and oxygen 64. Oxygens 16th table. 1 oxygen means 16, 2 oxygens means 32, 3 oxygen means 48. Oxygens means. Okay, because oxygens are always in multiples of particular number. So 3 oxygens 48, 2 oxygens 32, like that you must know. Okay, so gram equivalent weight of H3PO4 is a gram molecular weight by 3, so 98 by 3 you will have. Okay, so this is about the gram equivalent weight of acids. Okay, next, gram equivalent weight of base. Gram equivalent weight of acid completed. Now gram equivalent weight of base. So gram equivalent weight of base is equals to gram molecular weight by acidity. Gram molecular weight by what, sir? Acidity. What is acidity? Acidity means it is number of OH minus ions present. Number of OH minus ions present, that is equal to acidity. What is acidity, sir? Number of hydroxide ions. Sir, maybe basicity you may have a confusion because 4 hydrogens are there for acetic acid, you are taking 1. Even 3 hydrogens are there for H3PO3. Even 3 hydrogens are there, you are considering basicity 2. There will be some little bit of remembrance is important, but here nothing. How many hydroxy groups are there? That is equal to acidity. Getting what I am saying? Suppose what is the sodium hydroxide gram equivalent weight? That is gram molecular weight by 1. Why, sir? Because only one OH group is there. So it is 40 by 23, 16 and 1. So 40 by 1. So that is the gram equivalent weight of Mr. NaOH. Suppose calcium hydroxide CaOH twice. How many OH groups are there? That is equal to acidity. Here no confusion. Okay. So here the gram equivalent weight is equals to gram molecular weight by 2. Calcium 40, 32, 40, 32 because 2 oxygens and 2. So 4, 74. So 74 by 2. This is the gram equivalent weight of Mr. calcium hydroxide. Whatever, sir, that's what I am telling you. It's very simple. AlOH thrice. OH groups how many? 3. So acidity is 3, that's it. No confusion for bases. How many OH groups are there? That is equal to acidity. So AlOH thrice, the gram equivalent weight is equals to gram molecular weight by 3. Write down the gram molecular weight. Aluminium 27, 3 oxygens 48, as I told you 16th table oxygens and 3. So 7 plus 3 is 28. Right? Right? So you just tell me 8 and here you have this 7, 88. 88 by 3 like this. Okay, so I won't remember because I don't want. So when numerical given, then I will calculate the gram molecular weight. That's why I'm writing, because to habituate you, otherwise I know the values. Okay.